Whether the money is coming from Olosho job, whether it is coming from alcohol, whether it is coming from selling people's kidney, it no be haram as long as it is naira, abi dollar. The hypocrite will take it. That's one Nigeria. Sites like this, they are regular in Nigeria. Sites like this. And they will be shouting, Allah Akbar! In that same one country. And you're telling me you have one Nigeria. Allah
Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Nigeria, do you know what somebody is going to advise you? You yourself, at least you know that Northern Nigeria is a Sharia. You shouldn't take alcohol there, but guess the region with the pandemic of a drug abuse. Guess. Northern Nigeria. It is pandemic. Drug abuse. Housewives. Children. Completely off. Gone. Because of drugs. I'm not making that up. At least you go look around. Awomu Allah. Children of Allah, children of Islam, children who are going, you know what I mean? Children of those who are not infidel. Go and see them. Young people running mad, shoko and all of that stuff. Epidemic in northern Nigeria. But you see pictures and frame like that, where they are destroying alcohol. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. In that same one country, you know what people will tell you? In one Nigeria, you have no take alcohol to northern Nigeria. You know they don't like it. Voluntary slave. Can't we just break everything up? Make them kuku they do their Sharia in Arewa, Abi Nigeristan. They collect alcohol money. They go take alcohol money, take and organize a mass wedding for people who don't get job. Joblessness, unemployment, which has contributed greatly to the terrorism in northern Nigeria, is epidemic in that place. But they are not using that alcohol money and all that. So it's such a, you know what I mean? When they say they are doing all of this to help the poor, I say, okay, let me see where they are helping those poor people like this. Kogilele, you know.
Number two. Aso wa bo na ni are. Number three. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number five. Number five. Number five. Number five. Number six.
Collecting their voters' cards before they will give them a tin of rice and 1,000 naira. That's how they are poor, the poor people. And that is how they want to lift 100 million poor people out of poverty in Nigeria. Do you understand? a joke, isn't it? Well, Peter Obi, the man that they said, but what thing go do different? What is it? He was caught somewhere in the week. I mean, just this week. And his own advice was like, you know what? People should just stop stealing. I did it. I didn't steal. You know, I'm not a saint, but at least I didn't steal. And I was able to do this or that. Only if these people can stop stealing, watch them abuse him. Or even I'll watch you abuse him. Watch this.
You always see me say, people, I'm not a saint, but I'm not a criminal. I have never knowingly do anything that is wrong. Knowingly. If I know it's wrong, I won't do it. I've served the state. I've served in the private sector. And today we're going through difficulties. There's nothing wrong with Nigeria. Nigeria has one of the best in terms of land, one of the best in terms of weather, one of the best in terms of God-given resources, and one of the best people. The only thing God has not given Nigeria is leadership. If we have good leaders, we will do better. If you compare Nigeria, and I said to myself, I want to just compare Nigeria with the 3 biggest countries in Europe. And I can tell you, we have more resourceful young people because we have more resourceful youths than 3 of them have. But when you now compare our economy, if you put the economy of the 3 of them together, Germany with a GDP of 4.4 trillion, UK with a GDP of about 3.3 trillion, and France with about 3.03 trillion, you're getting over 10 trillion, and we're about 400. So they are 25 times more. Why? Because we have a leadership that where we engulf with waste and consumption, no production. The rest assured, if we get it right, we'll build a better life. And all of us are involved. We must stop people from stealing public money. It is a must. We must stop people from wasting public money. It is not their private money. And all of us are involved. You must not celebrate them. All you are. 100 years from today, we'll all be covered with white cloth. So what are you acquiring for? Why are you abusing the grace of God when people are suffering?
A very big one, right? Like, what do they want to do with all the money? What does Tinubu want to do with a yacht? The same yacht that Jonathan rejected, Bokwari rejected. It got to the turn of Tinubu, he approved it. Even before he was sworn in, he said, I will take it. And immediately, he was sworn in. They took delivery of the yacht. And they are now saying, no, it is for the Navy. She battleship, ni. She battleship, ni. They are buying him a 10 million US dollars yacht. And it's already delivered. They've already made deposits. They need to add more to the money. The $5 billion they budgeted is like, 5 billion naira is like $5 million. So they say that is creating a problem now. So you are consuming everything. They are consuming everything that they can lay their hands on and everything. You know what I mean? Why they are telling the people to wait for a reform. Reform where they will launch it. You believe that they do reform? Oh, my show. Reform will call. Reformatini. But I'll tell you one thing. Why Nigeria must break up. This one is very important too because I almost forgot. Every time, every day, people go to talk, say Nigeria is a rich country, Nigeria is a rich country, Nigeria is supposed to be a rich country. No. Nigeria can never be a rich country. Sure, you understand? Because Nigeria is not rich. We have crude oil, we have resources, we are no. Calm down. Okay? Look at UAE. They have petrol. It's not the same petrol we have that Saudi Arabia has. It's not the same petrol that Baba Moniko, calm down, sir. Calm down. Nigeria is a poor country. Very, very poor country. And the reason is because we are joined with northern Nigeria. No apologies in case if you are watching me from northern Nigeria. It's just facts. The criminals from northern Nigeria, they have grown so comfortable over the years for the free money that is coming from the southern Nigeria, especially the oil money. And that is why the money never served not the northerners, not the southerners who own the oil. Because they considered it as free money. In Saudi Arabia, where they are considered as one of the highest oil producer who pumps oil every day, and they know how much oil they are pumping every day. They have a company called Aramco, Saudi Aramco Abinco. That is their national petroleum company or national body. Every drop of oil that leaves Saudi Arabia, they account for it. Every penny that they make from it, they account for it. No abracadabra, no nothing, no. They know it. Then their population. What is the population of Saudi Arabia? Help me. Or UAE, Dubai? They have their own body that is monitoring their natural resources. Every penny that everything that goes out of their land, every penny that comes back from it is accounted for. If you don't, you get killed. If you steal, you get killed. That's their own way. You can't steal from them. And what is their population? Then take a look at Nigeria. We have oil. And what is your population? 200 million. And take a look at Libya. People know they pay school fees. They don't pay this. If you graduate in Libya, you are going to get a job. Gaddafi is going to blah, 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 blah. What was the population of Libya? Nigeria is a big for nothing fraud whose citizens are destined for doom. And it is not even like a wish. Then you now have a cursed leaders who cannot even still use their resources for the huge population. Maybe if they have been investing it in the real people over these years, you can begin to feel like, okay, yeah, Nigeria is a blessed country, it's a rich country. Nigeria is not. The corruption is so huge. That it will break your heart to continue to compare yourself with all these oil producing countries and the people that are actually scheming from it. And you will see where you have lost it. The real resources that Nigeria could have had is the people, the population. That would have made Nigeria United States of Africa. Like the United States of America, you have the right. Nigeria would have been like that. You see all those resources, natural, gassy, and all those things, they are just extra to what investing in your own people could make. China is a good example. Utilizing your own population for your own economic and country growth. Look at China again. And then to look at China. Again, look at China and look at Nigeria. So there you are. We are a rich country, we just have bad leaders. No, you are not a rich country. They made you believe that. No, you're not. If they stop stealing your crude oil money for the next 100 years, Nigeria won't still be a rich country. it would at least be a better country. Why do we have to share in that misery when everybody can actually go their separate ways? And that crude oil in Niger Delta will be enough for everyone from that Niger Delta to develop themselves. The crude oil, the liquid natural gas in Biafra land can actually be used for the population of the Biafran people to their own development. The crude oil, the natural gas, and every other thing in Western Nigeria, Yoruba land, can actually be used for the population of that Yoruba land, just the same way they are using their resources to develop Saudi Arabia, develop Kuwait, develop UAE, develop all these places that you've always wanted to compare yourselves with without doing a diligent comparison. Nigeria is not put together to serve you. And that is why it will never be a rich country, ever. Don't tell your children that. Stop telling them that Nigeria is a rich country, only caused with bad leaders. The second statement may be right, caused with bad leaders who have made it permanently possible that Nigeria is a poor country. Because take a look at the citizens. You get the message. I'm going to go back to where Obi was talking. He has more. Maybe you should listen.
Nigeria. And I told him, I said, I want to just compare Nigeria with the 3 biggest countries in Europe. The number 1 biggest economy in Europe is Germany, followed by the UK, followed by France. These 3 countries, if you compare them with Nigeria in land size, they are just about 20%, about that, bigger than Nigeria when you put 3 of them together. Because if you put 3 of them together today, I know Germany is about 350-something thousand, 357, France at 551,000, and UK at 243,000. If you put the 3 of them together, you have about 1,152,000 square kilometers. Nigeria is 923,000 square kilometers. So in terms of land size, it's about the same thing. If you talk about your population, UK is about 67 million. France is about 64 million. And Germany is about 84 million. 3 of them put together is about 216 million. And Nigeria is about 216 million. Just Nigeria. And I can tell you, we have more resourceful young people because we have more resourceful youth than 3 of them have. But when you now compare our economy, if you put the economy of the 3 of them together, Germany with a GDP of 4.4 trillion, UK with a GDP of about 3.3 trillion, and France with about 303 trillion, you're getting over 10 trillion, and we're about 400. So they are 25 times more. Wow.
Because that fund is in the pocket of private people. Stop stealing. That's why I said stop. Maybe if they stop stealing, they won't stop stealing until they are stoned. Amechi said that. Amechi said, we will never stop stealing until you stone us. But who get delivered to stone them? Maybe not many. So they will continue to steal. Therefore, Obi's advice is a waste. Because they would have to continue. Stealing it is. Similar nayi àbí kí lórúkọ wèrè yẹn concept. Similar nayi, which is a SIM card of River State versus Were Wike, the Kwere, Obiakpo, Little Hitler. They said they met with Tinubu to try and settle the fight for them, that they won't have to kind of go mad that way. So, similarly, whatever. Simka, the Rivers came out to say he has now settled with Wiriwike. Papa and Pikin the fights. We don't settle them and all of that stuff. So Wiriwike said, what is wrong if I say I want to collect 20 billion naira every month? What is wrong in that? When I was campaigning for Sim, when I was going everywhere, doing everything, buying forms for all of them, did anybody say, did anybody have a problem with me paying for all of that? So why are they having problem if I say I want to collect 20, even if I say I want to collect 20 billion every month? Don't I deserve it? Then he had a message. That is a Wiriwike. Wiriwike said he has a message for all of now. The Mekamite, Abi Mekanite, SPV boys, and the obedient. He said all of them are just angry and jealous because he no support Atiku and Obi. Okay? There is structure in River State. Is his life. If anybody taking structure like similarly want to take it, he would have to fight because that would be him over and finished, done. And it's not going to go down without a fight. So all of them, they wish say, me see me, abi simu, to show him shege. Mokuna just make sure say, sim no miss so. He sim shoot, make him no miss so. Because if he miss, he could buy with a weekend, listen.
I know in politics. Oh, they say they should bring 20 billion every month because somebody don't give you 20 billion. Oh, they say you want to award the whole country by yourself. That's politics. But nobody said this when I was fighting. Nobody said that. So, if you like, accuse me from here to... I won't even have a sleepless night. Because, as far as I'm concerned, the right thing must be done. All of us want to be politically relevant. All of us want to maintain our political structure. So, before you left this country, you had your political structure. Would you allow anybody to just cut you out immediately? Who is that? Everybody has a base, it's not true. Yes, sir. If you take my base, I'm not politically relevant. You can turn it to economic, anything you want to say. It's your business. At the appropriate time, we will know who's right. I will know who's wrong. Thank you for coming.
So that is a Wiriwike. You know what I mean? But they are currently saying that similarly, somebody said that similar. I don't even know what I called him. I just checked his name, and he said similar, fuck man. Similar 9 years, something like that. I don't want to call his name badly, so I just said similarly. You know, I don't want to. And similarly means that he's similar to Wiriwike, so his boss, his godfather, so you can say similarly. You know? Another person says Sensima. Somebody can even say Sensima Mokon. Sensima Mokon is that take out. It's a street language, and it's very old. The Barot is Sake Kamoru. God rest his soul, by the way. He's dead now. Sake Kamoru asfekwe Oma Sentima Mokon. You know what I mean? Oma Sentima. Anyway, that is me coming slowly to the end of the broadcast. I'm so sorry I didn't take calls. I just thought that let's just have that fun all night, sit down there, laugh some, think some. Some will even like cry and say, Mayegun, as you are talking, I don't know. I mean, I just felt emotional. I say, Esha Nisu. That is why Mayegun's Diary Politico is like a roller coaster of a program. Okay? So you can go here and here and here and here, but eventually it's going to be worth it. You get what I mean? You know, I just don't know why person go to cry when they do program. Like, people are emotional. Here you get. And I respect your emotion. So don't let it out. You know that they will say, come on. Say, come on, let it out. Say, come on, let it out. Say, don't hold it, don't wait. Come on, let it out. Say, wait, why you they cry? When my ego got to that program, I couldn't hold it anymore. I said, take it easy, oh. Sometimes you just have to brace. So that's why I make sure that it is a roller coaster of a program. You suddenly find somebody who was teary earlier, or somebody who is angry. You know, they just stand up from their program and say, yes, Mayegun. God bless you, Mayegun. I'm angry. If I catch them today, I say, Baba, calm down. No. You need to take it easy. So in order to make sure that, you know what I mean, it's not just one-way traffic. I kind of mix that up. You smile, you laugh. It's not because it is funny. No. I'm not a funny guy. Mayegun is very funny. I'm glad I made you laugh. But the situation is not funny. We all know it's not. And that is why I'm not good at laughing. And you see me laugh like a in your own eye, and that's the person they laugh. Is that a normal laugh? So when you see me laugh or I say something that cracks you up and all of that stuff, I'm glad I am able to kind of get you kind of, jig it a bit before we continue. In reality, the other time when they beat the chairman of, president of NLC rather, when I saw his face, I knew that they could only beat a thief like that. But when they said that it was done in Imo State and it had the hand of the governor, well, that makes sense, because ordinary person would not just suddenly just attack the president of the Nigerian Workers Union without any repercussion. Some were laughing when they saw his face. I'm not going to show you that again. Because if he was my own father, Baba, forget all these things we are talking. If they beat my papa like that, kilo day, in thief, on top waiting. Even if we want to rough and but you can't beat her like a person will steal something. Like, I was upset on his behalf. Some others were laughing, and I said, please don't be like that. Especially when you know those who were after or who did it. Sure you get. As I was feeling is exactly how others were feeling. I didn't know that they are going to call a national strike because the president of NLC got beaten. I was like, well, that's even worth it. But some people are wondering, like, what did they worry these people? Because they beat Ajero. You say you want to take them abroad. Now you want to start a nationwide strike. What do you go tell everybody, say we want strike for? They say Nigeria is on strike because the president of the workers was beating blue, black, blue, bala blue in Imo State because they mistaken for person who can't steal ballot box. I mean, you cannot even beat a ballot box a snatcher like that. I know that in me being. I'm like, Nigeria don't spoil be that. You can't beat my papa like that. And I won't turn to a shekau. Person will go to carry. Allergy shekau now. But these guys are probably just feeling like Nigeria must pay for it. They are going on strike. Last warning.
The Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress of Nigeria resolve as follows. 1. The Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, CP Ahmed Bade, should not only be investigated and redeployed out of Imo State for his serious complicitious and unprofessional behavior and conduct immediately. 2. The area command of Nigerian Police Force and all other officers and men in Owerri, through whom the police commissioner supervised the brutalization and humiliation of Comrade Aguero and other workers, be relieved of his office and stripped of its commission. 3. Mr. Nwaneri Chinasa, advisor on special duty, who supervised the terror on workers and partial brutality meted to the corporate president, Comrade Joe Aguero, be arrested immediately and prosecuted for his crime against workers and the president. 4. We demand an immediate, independent, and unbiased, thorough professional medical examination of Comrade Aguero in light of his physical and psychological injuries inflicted upon him. 5. Other workers and journalists subjected to his inhuman treatment by the police and the Hope Uzodima's group be treated by the states and all the properties lost be restored immediately. All outstanding industrial relations issues, as preciously agreed in the Imo government, be.
I get you, Jare Baba. I smile in Comrade Ajero. Smile. Now the chairman of, now the president of NMPC be that one normal gone. Like, you don't need any medical test to know the state of beating them, beat this man. Intori kini, what he do? He carry ballot box, show back what he diboni, show rig election ni, show, Olorobu ni, cannot, the president cannot, president workers, that is the barbaric country, being controlled by barbaric people. And what do you have? Barbarism. Princess, Iberibeism, abi? Iberibeism. That is Nigeria for you. Even though, surely, Nigeria, man, I have people who said they're supposed to break in 2 legs. I said, hey, the man, why can't you show sympathy? Why you gonna leave sympathy and empathy, Jare? They don't pay them. He go they protest. They promise us say he won't protest in Abuja. That they will do meeting and he will postpone it. Now only this guy who has the power to actually make the ruiners of Nigeria to actually shake. But no. I said, but them burning, they burnt his house on top of this presidency of NLC. Things they happen, they show empathy, show sympathy. Hero, I'm not saying they should kill him. So that he go can't day wish here. What about internal bleeding? Because you don't know to do a wuto. He's not smiling, Some of you would think saying they smile for photo. Go smile, Now the beating shaping face, So it can't look like saying they smile for camera. It's not smiling, So imagine what they did to him up to this point. Do you think if they do scanning, inside no go red past this one? Do you think so? That if they do scan, that face will look like saying they smile. If they scan them from inside, do you know other injuries? So Ejekama show sympathy. Let's show, we shouldn't become what we are condemning. It's really important. So now they're going to shut down Nigeria. They're going to go on strike on the 6th of November. Okay. 6 to 8, Abby. So they say everybody should go and buy food, stockpile food and all of that. They wanted the commissioner side. They want Chinasa arrested. The one that actually pointed said, "Naim be that, 90 Shama be that." That guy where they were it. Then beat NLC president to the point that somebody who is in pain, when they look like person with a smile. Sir, chairman is strong. I mean, president, you are very strong. You are a very strong man, sir. I mean, if I was the one they beat like that, I mean, if I don't die, you're a very strong man. You see, you are even smiling. Now, Jero go say, see, comrade, I'm not smiling. Okay? I'm not smiling. I'm in pain. My face may look like I'm smiling. I'm not smiling. Well, anyway, they are going to have to shut down Nigeria if they don't sack those people who are responsible for humiliating and assaulting the president of the Nigerian workers. Is there any worse thing they cannot do? Is that something that they can't really do? Then beat your oga. You can't do solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our right. Soli. I hope you make what do you call it? Realistic your threats. We will look forward to the 8th of November and see how this goes. Tinubu no even send them. Say, we condemn the office of the condemn the beating of the president of the NLC. No. Condemn Bao. Something that is state sanctioned. And they are saying that he is lucky. They're supposed to beat him. You know, in when I was in Nigeria, he gets some beatings. Sure, you guys see, Aluki Lamangpe. There will be no blood, there will be nothing. Your face could do all right. Alukini. You go, the only strength where you go get now the strength to waka go your house. Now the following day, they go say, hey, Shubulu Jadon die yo. Kiloshe. Was he sick? No. He came home last night, yo. And then he complained about a back pain. And we said he should go and rest small. We don't know what happened to him. You know that kind of thing. And I believe that Anna Aluki then used on that Ajero. That's why they said after he got home, they discovered that they would have to take him abroad to go and get medical treatment. There's no hospital that can take care of him in Nigeria with the level of the beating. So yeah, if nothing is done, and as some of you are saying that Adukbel, we thank God though, we thank God they no beat him, they no kill him. Thank God they no kill him. You go get treatment and the rest of that too. That was when the breaking news also came. Kilo to Dubai into Riolo. Can't you just let us have some peace for some few minutes in this Nigeria? Peace Ikemayegun. The Minister of Power, the son of Benkele Messi, Adebayo Adelabu, he was flying a flying coffin. Now, so the plane dropped from the sky like saying a kite where lost its control. You know those kites? And then, the thread cut off. You begin to chase your kite. Hey, now my kite be there. You start running after it. Hey, you don't hang for the NEPA pole. But this time around, it's not actually a kite. It is a private jet conveying the Minister of Power to his home state, right? After the retreat of a minister's retreat. Now, do so. Benkele Messi. And this guy that takes shank all those people will be say the voluntary slaves of your state. The guy left APC, go join another party, lost election. When it was time for them to start sharing position, I didn't give power. Others said they go kill you, especially Teslim Balogun. Now, people are now saying that if anybody won't get appointment, Adebayo will have to be out of the way. She in private jet, let's have Adebayo. If plane crash, failure, corruption was almost claimed the life of the Minister of Power today when a supposed aviation company who has no commercial license, which means the license they have is not to fly commercial, what have you, but they have tens of such aircraft operating in Nigeria today. Okay, they were not thoroughly indeed. I mean, you know, those ICAO certification and all that, take them through all the proper procedure, standard aircraft, regular training for staff, what do you call it? Emergency trainings and all of those things that will actually make you a commercial airline. They don't have them. But most of these kind of aircraft are flying in Nigeria today. You want to do big man. You don't make out. You go Nigeria, you go hire private jets that can take you everywhere in Nigeria because God don't bless you, Baba. You may tell people, say, they come Abuja, Koje, you dey leave Enugu to Abuja in your private jet that you just hired. Koje Ojure Ikosa in Odogbolu, they go find you. And people for Odogbolu in Ogun State go come, they say, hey, plane they don't fall again. No, these people they say that they go Abuja, they don't find themselves for what do you call it? Ojure Ikosa. Or you go tell them say they go Abuja to Akwa Ibom. They will come, they look for your plane inside the Sambisa forest because it don't drop there. You know if it go again. And yeah, somebody said that maybe if it took the life of the elite, maybe they would do something right. Corruption could have killed your minister of power today. And if there are those who believe that, now some evil people won't kill, no evil people. There is no evil that exists that is worse than corruption, because corruption is evil. Where people would have to cut corners, where people will have to shortchange the system. What majority of you may not know is this. When right thing is not done, when corruption takes shape where they have to kind of cut corners, when the round peg are not being put in the round hole, what you will have is that human tragedy, lives can be lost. And that is how worse corruption is. Money meant for the construction of healthcare facilities that could take care of millions of people. If it's ended up in the pocket of those who are going to use it to buy properties in Dubai or buy properties in America or all over the place. Now, you see those millions of people that will need healthcare, they won't have it. Now, corruption will kill them because they won't have access to that healthcare. That's what corruption does. It's more evil than all the evils you know. But because Nigerians don't hate corruption, they just don't like it if they are not the one benefiting from that corruption. I'll leave it at that. If not, I feel take una enter another hour. So let's leave it at that, and I will see you some other time. Enjoy your evening, okay? Like the broadcast, share it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you some other time. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lérí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.